The very latest polls that you have make for interesting reading. Let's get straight to the second round. Still Le Pen is the underdog versus Macron, but his I suppose, star is rising with more and more, I suppose, endorsements.
Yes, good morning. As you said, Marine Le Pen is at a high level in our polls today. She would be first in the first turn if the first turn would be here today. But still, in the second turn, what we see in our polls is that Emmanuel Macron or Francois Fillon would defeat Marine Le Pen because a high majority of French people doesn't want the Front National, and Marine Le Pen, a lot of people are still worried about what would Marine Le Pen do if she was the French president. So we still have a majority of people who would not vote for Marine Le Pen at the second turn if she was qualified for the second turn.
And looking at how Fillon is faring, given the scandals that have engulfed his campaign, Yves-Marie, one of the interesting lines coming out overnight is that many of the lawmakers from the Republican side, more than 60, say they can't support him. Some of them are calling for Alain Juppé to replace him. Given your knowledge of the French political scene, is that even possible at this late stage in the campaigning?
Well, I have to tell you the truth. This is a political crisis on the right wing today. We don't know what's going to happen in the next hours, in the next few days. Everything can happen. This is a never-seen-before situation for a French presidential election. So today, Francois Fillon is the candidate for the Republicans, but everything can change in a few days, in a few hours, because more and more people in his political family doesn't want of him anymore, and there are serious doubts about his capacity to be the candidate for the right wing and to be the next president. So even today we can see that some former voters of Nicolas Sarkozy in 2012 would not choose Francois Fillon today. They would vote for Marine Le Pen or for Emmanuel Macron, and this explains why Francois Fillon is now at the third place in our polls. And remember, 2 or 3 months ago, he was the favorite candidate for the French people. A lot of people believed that he would win the election, and now he is at the third position. He is now a challenger. Everything can change. As I said a few seconds ago, everything can change in a few hours or in a few days. We don't know what's going to happen.
Well, we don't know what's going to happen, but Yves-Marie, one thing which the market and which the pollsters will look at is what proportion of Fillon supporters may move towards Marine Le Pen. We just played you a piece of Marine Le Pen channeling Trump. How is that being absorbed by the French? Are they concerned about her channeling Donald Trump, or do they welcome the nationalist rhetoric from Le Pen channeling Trump?
Well, today people are worried about, there is a majority of French people that are worried about Marine Le Pen. In our latest poll, 63% of French people said that they are worried about Marine Le Pen. And as we can see in our second turn polls, Marine Le Pen would be defeated by Emmanuel Macron by 62% to 38%. But still, we can see that among the former voters of Nicolas Sarkozy in 2012 that should vote today for Francois Fillon, we have between 15 to 20% of them that would vote for Marine Le Pen today. This explains why Marine Le Pen is at a high level on the first turn, on the polls for the first turn.